Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between TLO and Harstem on Proxima Station, the Ladder Edition. And I know what you're saying. You're saying Falcon, that says Fietsendief, which means bicycle thief in German. And yes, Fietsendief is another name for Harstem, according to my subscribers. Last time I cast a game between these two players. In the bottom left corner of Proxima Station, we have the red Protoss player. It is Fietsendief, also known as Harstem, from Zorro. And in the top right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is TLO from Team Liquid. So these guys know each other extremely well. Been playing against each other for years and years and years. I always seem to play you here, no? Yeah, Fietsendief, excellent point. I believe he's Dutch. Is Harstem Dutch? Am I doing that wrong? I don't know, sometimes, says TLO about the algorithm. Okay, we're going to try something real quick. Stefano and I played. We're going to do this. Harstem, StarCraft 2. No, not Horsham, Harstem. Try that again. Harstem, StarCraft 2. You keep thinking I'm saying Horsham. No. Whatever. I'm not worried about it. Anyway, they're talking in English, which means... Okay, so actually Fietsendief isn't German. It's going to be Dutch then, in that case. Okay, so whatevs. Whatevs. We're not going to roll about it. They've been talking about it to each other about how often they play and whether or not it's a lot. It's hard to tell unless you're writing down your match history and who you played when for the last long time and really can get an idea, an accurate representation of how many people you've played against. Then it's difficult. It is difficult to know. Extractor done for TLO. Pool done. We're almost done on the way there, and his hatch is almost done on this low ground, allowing him to get that creep spread out. So this has never been cast. This is a game from the ladder that TLO sent out. You can follow him on Twitch. There's a link in the description to him. He streams quite a bit. Quite the prolific streamer is TLO, and his creativity is among some of the best we can ever see in StarCraft 2. I can breathe again. It's so great. Shoot, what did they just say? Sorry, message log. Can feel the rain coming. Ah, there's rain coming, so we can breathe again. Clearing out maybe some of the smog where he is. I don't know exactly where TLO lives, but I assume the rain is a welcome change to whatever's going on. Whether it's maybe the rain is changing. I wouldn't change the humidity level because it would bring extra humidity. Who knows? Soon, TM, says Fietsendief. So I actually cast a bunch of games between TLO and Fietsendief. The last time I cast a bunch of TLO games in the TLO compilation on a Sunday about a month or so ago, maybe 2 months ago now. And Fietsendief was really good, and I was like, who is this guy? Who's this random dude playing on the GM ladder, on the Europe ladder, and beating TLO? And the answer was Harstem. So yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Harstem gets it done. Lings almost get the scout off, but now they're trapped, which is bad news, Bears. And our Adept can, two Adepts now can murder them even more quickly. So did actually send the Adepts back, giving TLO more time back home to deal with getting up some defenses. Stargate warping in now for the Fietsendief, and he's going to make an Oracle. $10 to 1 Oracle. Bam! Oracle's name is Pulsaritron. There we go. Pulsaritron. Pulsaritron. After Stacy changed her name, she toured with Gwar, or over 100 years, for over 100 years. Maximus reincarnated himself and cast Pulsaritron out. Sad and upset, she joined the Golden Armada and is thrown into an Oracle for service. She listens to Gwar while she attacks with her Pulsar beam. Excellent. Pulsaritron. Doing some good stuff, yo. Listening to Gwar. If you don't know who Gwar is, just they're on YouTube. Go find them. They are fairly unique in the world of music, I would say. Not many bands like Gwar. Heading on in here, Sporecrawler done for TLO at his natural base, done at his main base, on the way at his third base, but there's only... Okay, there are actually 4 drones here. So go to the third... Pulsaritron, don't attack here. Go up to that third base. Get there fast before the Sporecrawler... Oh, the Sporecrawler is done. Never mind. Dang, TLO, your timings are sick. Totally sick. Third Nexus on the way from Fietsendief, though. TLO really needs to scout that out and expand himself. Queen's doing a great job chasing Pulsaritron away, though. Does he know about this? He doesn't know about this. He don't know about it at all. They're on the way, picking off a drone that was getting gas. Okay, that slows TLO down a tiny bit, but he replaces them immediately because he's TLO. Because he is TLO. He's not Rick James, he's TLO. There's that Baneling Nest. Baneling Nest coming on from TLO. Current meta is basically Hydra Baneling against Protoss players, because SkyToss is pretty scary. SkyToss is difficult to handle unless you have a lot of Neural Parasite, a lot of Vipers, a lot of Hydralisks and Corruptors. It takes a pretty good, smart balance to deal with just a mass carrier player with some Storm mixed in as well, especially difficult. So, Feats and Deef might be trying to get there eventually. TLO needs to kill him before he gets there, is how this works. Additional forges on the way from Feats and Deef, so he's getting upgrades for his ground units, which tells me he's not going straight to SkyToss, which would probably be suicide, right? Against a player like TLO, he'd probably kill you first rather than allow that to happen. So Pulsaratron and friends scouting around, just basically owning the skies right now. Scouting in, seeing what they can see. There's a Hydralisk den coming up for TLO. I'm pretty sure that was not scouted. No, doesn't know about it yet. Oh, and these Adepts getting destroyed out here just outside the natural base of Harstem. Oh, the Lings surround, picking off. Oh, the Sentries and the Zealots are getting attacked as well. Photon Overcharge doing a great work there. All the Zealots are dead, but so are all of the Zerglings. I mean, that's 30 dead Lings. Resources lost 800, 900 for the Protoss player compared to 1,000 for TLO. So pretty even, but keeping that Zealot count down is also incredibly useful. Adepts and Sentries dying, also useful for TLO at this stage of the game. Oracles did some harassment back here at the third base, but, I mean, 6 drones have been killed, but not a huge deal at 67 and 65 Harvesters. TLO taking his gold now. Spore Crawler's coming up here as well. I really like what TLO is doing in this game. He's expanding hard. He's taking that gold. He's defending extremely well as well. And the Oracle's still trying to do stuff. Pulsaratron, 4 kills and 2 kills. 6 kills combined on them. Templar Archives on the way from Feats and Thief as well. Robotics Facility just about done. And additional gateways coming up. He really hasn't done a major attack on TLO to this point, and leaving a Zerg player essentially alone for this long is generally a bad idea. Oracles do scout the Hydralisk Den now, trying to pick off a worker or two, and they do. Queen stabbing, not quite able to save the lives of her drones, but they get replaced pretty easily. We're Zerg, right? We lose friends all the time. It is not, in fact, the end of the world. Got mineral fields, the rich mineral fields being harvested. Yeah, it's going to be +1 for the Banelings and the Lings. Speed done for the Banelings as well. A lot of Hydras. This is going to be about a 7, 8, 9 minute push from TLO with Banelings and Hydralisks. And is Feats and Deef going to be ready for it? He's got 4 High Templar, 3 Immortals, and 7 Zealots with Storm on the way. Storm's about 50% complete. But I don't think TLO is going to let that finish. I think he has no interest in allowing that to finish. Banelings coming in. Photon Overcharge. Just removing them, though. Get out. Get out. 4th base by Feats and Deef along the left side. Harstem gonna lose this. I don't think he can save this. Hydra DPS is really high. Pylon's getting focused. No, forcing a cancel on the Nexus first, then the Pylon dies. So that hurts. That hurts Harstem here. Hydra sneaking along this backside might consider knocking down this debris or this debris to get in the back door. Oracles did scout that, though, so Harstem should be ready for it. Revelation tossed down on the Hydras and the Banelings, but Storm is done. Storm is done. Remember how I said Storm was halfway done? It's done now, and Storm is amazing against Hydras and Lings and Banelings. Just super duper effective here. Hydra's going to knock down this debris leading into the natural base of Harstem. If he's going to sit here, might as well go. There we go. Going to attack. There's a Pylon coming up as well. Checking to see, is it safe to rebuild that 4th? It is. It is safe. Zealots coming back around to see if there are any Hydralisks. Knock it on his back door, and there are. And the Zealots gonna... Can they stop this? No, no, they can't. The Hydras are gonna eat them alive, and none of the Hydralisks died either. Did he... Oh, what did he... Wait, hold on. Hold on. What did this? Oh, just a small group of Hydras and Banelings and Lings. They forced a cancel on this base. It wasn't... Look how close. Oh, they didn't... Oh, they didn't even get the cancel off. Harstem, no. Harstem, no. Hydra's coming in this back door. And, I mean... No, sorry, TLO coming in this back door. Harstem knows that they are here. The Hydralisks taking down the Pylon. Oh, canceling the warp in there as well. This is bad. This is real bad for our Protoss players. Zealots trying to deal with these Hydras, and actually, if they get right on top of them, they make quick work. If the Micro maybe isn't as good, and Micro was not as good. Guardian, shield up, Archon's immortal, Archon immortal, Templar. That's what you want here. If you're Harstem, the Banelings, terrible against all of these things. But drop of Hydras and Lings inside the main base of Harstem. He lost his main. He lost his main entirely. Robotics Facility going to die as well. Are we going to base race this thing? I think we're going to base race this thing. coming in with the Zealots defending. Zealots are defending, but Ling's cleaning up all of these guys. Stasis on top of these Banelings and Ling's Storm on top of everything else. This army is effectively untouched. The fourth base of TLO is going to die. Can he do anything with the Lings back home? No. I think his attack has been cleaned out in Harstem's main. So the fourth base is out. In production, more Hydras, more Lings, +2 melee attack. Drones here in the corner trying to live. And Harstem smelling blood, coming up with his Archons and his Immortals. Good concave by the Hydras, though. Pretty good in this situation. Dodging storms. Zealots absorbing shots, though. We need some Banelings to deal with these Zealots. They can just tank all the live long day. Now the Immortal. Oh, that's it. A good game out of TLO. The Immortals, I said, we're going to attack up at this third base, this natural base of TLO, the second base that he made. And that was it. So nice little drop attack on the main. I like that he killed that. I like that he got some damage done. I mean, he did kill 2 Nexuses and 17 probes there, which was fantastic, but he lost his 1 gold base, which was not great. 15 drones, 28 Hydralisks, 14 Banelings. The Stasis Wards were amazing on that right side. Stasis Ward, Storm, 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 and that was it. Harstem's micro, fantastical on that one. Resources lost overall, about 6,000, yeah, 7,500. 7,500 there for the Protoss player, and 11,000 for TLO. And I mean, that's Protoss players. Check this out. This is how you do it. There's Hydra Baneling coming your way, Archon, Immortal, Zealot, High Templar. That's it. That's what you want. Maybe some Oracles for some Stasis Ward if you're feeling fancy, but at your level, you probably don't need them. And you're going to be in a good spot. So nicely done by Harstem. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.